we're prepared for the worst outcome. Okay.
Always.
The mission tonight is happening at 9.
Thank God it's early.
There is a... This is where it gets fucking bad, bro. I'm gonna be honest. So I agreed with Forehead to pay the 3 million and end the war. Okay, and I go, listen, I'm gonna be in a meeting for 30 minutes. I'll hit you up afterwards, and I'll pay you the money. Right? I walk into the meeting. Charlie's there. All the boys are there except you, obviously. Right? We're bombing Kyle Pred's court case.
Knowing that was going on, like that's it. It's aimed at that.
No, it's a coincidence that he has a court case on the day it's agreed to
my
happen.
God.
But
oh my God. Listen, if they got their pants in a twist over a fucking shooting at when they're coming out of the VU, bombing a fucking court case. Listen, this is the thing. It's fine. We just cannot get caught.
We can't get caught, and if we do, chalked. But here's the thing: I cooked, right? Because you know the plan about planting one upstairs, planting one downstairs, all these things, right? Yeah. Obviously, now we have a court case to deal with at the same time. So
but that just makes the job so much more difficult anyway. But yeah.
Yes, but there's gonna be more traffic coming to and from. But we're gonna wait for the court case to start before we enter, right? So most of the traffic is going to be in there. I then came up with the idea of we're going to enter as construction, and we're going to close off the front and side entrances and only allow people in through the back entrance to the elevator. So
does the elevator work so they can actually go up? So then they can just completely bypass where we need to do shit. Yeah,
we're doing our shit. And they can go to and from the courthouse. Done. That should eliminate. Because think of it this way, right? Imagine Future and Forehead come strolling into Kyle Pred's court case, and
we're sat there wiring a fucking bomb.
And we say, "Can't come in, mate. Not today. You know, it's over 21s today, mate. Sorry. Come back tomorrow." They're gonna get obviously quite pressed about it, and it's gonna get fucking spicy. But if we have a whole decoy and be like, "Goes for construction. Take the back entrance," they're just gonna walk around, take the back entrance, up the elevator, job done. Also, Charlie put it as it might be a terrorism charge. Motherfucker Silas read off his fucking booklet he's gonna put with the bomb, bro. This is 100% terrorism, bro.
I watched a documentary about 2 days before the first meeting about someone called the Unabomber. He was a guy that used to post people bombs, and when he did it, he left a manifesto with the bombs. This guy is straight out of that fucking documentary, bro. This guy, the Unabomber of Los Santos. He's about as much of a terrorist as it can get.
Yeah, it's terrorism. We're being supplied with thermal goggles, grapple guns, smoke grenades.
To be fair, the thermals will be very helpful, because if someone's coming downstairs, you'll know before they get to the bottom of the staircase. Trust me.
So that's the plan. There's going to be 2 people downstairs, 5 of us upstairs. And we just need to make sure no one comes into the main lobby.
The downstairs is light work, to be honest. Unless, actually, the court case still makes that more complicated. Because if a marshal comes to the court case, they'll probably go in that way. And if it's Kyle Pred, someone that literally finessed the marshals out of $10 million for a jetpack, I can imagine there's going to be quite a strong marshal presence.
Yeah. Yeah.
So neither of them are easy, to be honest.
But hopefully this is why we do it after the fact, right?
Hopefully.
They'll be up there already. And then we do it.
Are we still exiting through the helicopter? So
no.
Anything change on the plan that I need to know?
We're not getting a heli. Brandon's going to put his plane in the canals. Which is a 5-seater.
Okay, good.
We're going to also have parachutes. But we're also going to have just cars. Right, we're going to have multiple. Because here's the thing. The plan will be we'll get the bombs down and we'll clear the area before people even realize we're there. If that case, we can just exit in cars and sit back and watch the chaos. if we get caught doing it, then we're gonna have to get the fuck out of there and go for like the plane.
Yeah, there
parachute,
is 7, but it's like an approved
creative
thing. I mean,
get away, right? The reason why the plane's a backup is because obviously it's Brandon's plane. It's marked by ATC. It's trackable. Don't want to use it. Unless
yeah, you don't want to go there straight away, bombing, and then all of a sudden there's a plane with fucking 7 people in it in the sky.
Exactly. So, yeah, pretty eventful day yesterday. The war's over. We're not taxed at the VU. We can't get mags unless we buy them off besties. And we're committing terrorism in T-minus 3 hours.
The terrorism is the most exciting part of all of that.
Yeah.
To be honest, I love stuff like this, but I also have a track record with getting stung. Nothing's ever simple.
Listen, bro.
Just the way I like it.
We need to make sure neither, like, if both of us get stung tonight, bro, it is chalked.
You know why? You know what's even worse? It means if we both go down, we go prison, and we get like the 9s or whatever the fuck the charge is, and then besties find out about it, and then they start warring, and me and you are both in pen. It's gonna be a full-on besties war where morale is already so down from the previous one, where we aren't there to have any input or organize anything. Oh my god, bro. Oh, it would be terrible.
Yeah, pretty high stakes.
Oh, it would be rough. We would come out of prison
to no gang.
To nothing.
Yeah, no gang. We'd have to just ride off with the helicopter and a Bugatti and
yeah,
just life somewhere.
Just have to come out, get the cash, and call it quits. To be honest though, it's weird because it probably wouldn't even get to that point. But I think if Forehead was ordered to do some shit, he's gonna do it because he works for the same guy, but probably doesn't make a difference.
Well, here's my logic, right? Let's say we do this. We're obviously doing it for the big man, and besties get hurt in it, and then the besties try to do something to us. Surely we can just go to the big man and say, you know, they're trying to kill us over the shit you wanted us to do. Talk to Forehead, sort it out. Obviously a bit.
Yeah, tell him back off or something, you know?
Yeah.
Because I don't think even if they find out, we shouldn't tell them that we're the ones to go get, like, we shouldn't, like, if Forehead calls and it's like, why the fuck did you blow up the courthouse? We don't say it was to do with the faceless. We let him be the one. Hello? Oh. But yeah, we're gonna need all sorts of shit ready to go. One thing I think that will benefit us is no one ever is expecting what we're about to do tonight.
No.
So
bro, no one's
we're gonna be way more prepared than the people that could catch us. But that doesn't mean things can't go wrong.
Bro, I don't think a cop has seen these things in like 7 years.
Exactly. That I don't think they'd even, not even a thought.
You remember when we did it, the shuttle?
Yeah.
Pretty fucked
hot
up
defense.
about it. First day I met Tommy T and he brings me to bomb something.
Yep. That was the Rooster's Rest War. What a war it was. Lang was in his element back then though. Bro literally became mayor, made a bunch of laws that protected him and his gang, and then was no longer the mayor. And then just used all those laws against people. Nope. Smart. He basically made himself a private military. Anyone he hired at Rooster's Rest would be allowed legally to protect the property. And then they'd just sit in Rooster's Rest. We go to do some shit. We get arrested and charged heavy for it. Genius. Gotta give it credit where credit's due. Alright, well. Question is, what do you wear when you blow up a courthouse?
But we're gonna go in as construction people, isn't it? So
yeah, what do you wear afterwards?
What?
You know,
for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
Or directly after the bombing?
Yeah, You do, because as much as I feel like we're not factoring into this, right? Obviously, we're worried about it stemming to a war. Fuck the war, Steve. Pred is a very popular person, and even if people don't like him, they will like to go to his court case because he's entertaining to watch in court. This is not gonna just be blowing up at the courthouse. This is a room full of innocent people that are going to get blown up, and I will be honest, there's a high chance a few of them could die.
And? Bro, I shoot motherfuckers every day, bro. It's about time people die.
Yeah, people who deserve it.
You gotta give a fuck.
I do. I do.
Didn't give a fuck when you shot Tommy T in the back of the head.
Yeah, he weren't no civilian.
Most hated for a reason, bro. We might as well start. Never mind.
Yeah, but that's that. Hey, that's some serial killer shit, bro. Hey, if you're in the lifestyle, you're in the lifestyle.
All I'm saying is me, you, and Shan gotta hold it down tonight, bro, because otherwise...
Yeah, it's the Crayola squad, I know. As soon as I walked in, I realized that. I was like, fuck, this is rough.
Also, the timer's been set to 10 minutes, so most of them will get to evacuate. If they don't, it's just natural selection.
That's not my biggest worry is that Donnie got asked about, have you done this before? And the guy said he hadn't even seen one of the bombs in real life before.
Oh, that's fine. They went out to an island last night and tested them.
Oh, thank God. Yeah. Wait, this guy wants to blow up a courthouse and he's been out to an island. I don't know if I want to help this guy no more.
This is all Charlie's idea.
Oh, really? Funny that, because Charlie's ideas were shit outside the chicken factory.
Have you seen the armory?
No, actually, I wanted to... Now that... Bro... I really wanted to look and see